Bruh.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy. Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girly girls. Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
Let's go. This is gonna be freaking art. Bruh, I am so excited. Hi, my name is Jordan Orm. I'm a professional video editor for artists like these guys. I am so excited for this one, directed by New Kim. And guess what? We actually have an editor in the credits. The editor is Yuna Sheep. Let's go, Yuna! I'm so freaking excited. Okay, K-pop so often just does not have the artistic fervor that some other videos have. Sometimes they all just end up looking the same. And this has some freaking style. It's got some weirdness to it, and I'm so excited. Look at this. Look at this opening shot, bro. We have human beings stacked and marching. This is so high fashion, bro. It's so high fashion. And you got like the runway house beat. It's game over, bro. Who walks like that? Who wears Crocs like that? That's bars. That's bars. But lampshades, like, look at this, bro.
Act like an
The
angel,
effortlessness,
dress like crazy.
the coverage. Okay, so we have an act like an angel dressed like crazy. That's like the tagline for the video. And we have this huge zoom out to get to this weird like pose with fingers. And then we have 3 different shots to cover this scene. We start with the close-up, and then we go wider, and we have just, you know, them posing, looking all fire. She's still being weird in the corner. And then we even have a wide shot of it. And to emphasize that snare, bum ba da dum bum 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 ka, on that ka, she hits one of those. We have 3 different pieces of coverage just for this 1 second moment to make the acting like an angel and dressing like crazy come alive.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
It just matches so well.
Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girly girls.
The shoulder, bro. I had a friend when I was in high school who always just like hit one of these, like only danced with his shoulders. And this entire video reminds me of him. Shout out to you, David. You're the man. This shot right here where we're going across the eyes while they're wearing a face mask, we have a consistent camera movement. So we're moving from right to left, and then the next shot, the camera is also moving from right to left. So it creates a consistent camera movement, and we get a match cut with the camera movement. Makes it so smooth to watch. And then we go back the other way. The camera movement doesn't match, but you know, it's still good. I was really hoping we can have the camera movement match both times. We didn't get it, that's okay. The first one was fire. And then, guys, this is a great tip. If you're ever like, oh, I just have these 2 shots, it feels kind of boring, I don't really know what to do to help blend them together, you can add zooms. So on this A shot, we zoom in at the very end, and then on the B shot, we just zoom out. So we have zooms between the shots, and it just blends them together because we've created camera movement that has a similar velocity. Boom! And then we have an underwater boomerang effect, bruh. Well, that was a cool noise. I really got fooled by this because when I be frame by framing, I do be getting a spinny wheel of death. It happens. And so this one is circles. It's not a solid line. So I knew something was up, all right? I knew my video wasn't buffering, especially with the clue that says da da da, da da. Not buffering. I just love though when editors or directors just mess with you like this. This is high art. So how do you create this boomerang effect? It's pretty easy. You just play a shot once, and then you duplicate the shot, you reverse it, and then play it again. And then they did that twice, where at the very end, you do a little double duplicate. So it's shot, duplicate shot, little double duplicate shot, and then you play it again. So it's like, woo, 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 woo. What is my job, bro? What am I doing with my life? And then we match cut from the underwater scene to just normal life. They're on a blue carpet. But it's kind of cool to see the before and after VFX because all of the light, the water, the particles, the bubbles floating up, it's all VFX. And then when we do this transition, you see, oh, okay, that's like what it actually looked like when they were shooting. And of course we get our Snapchat filters. Dude, oh, this video is too good. Okay, so the reason that this transition works so well, we zoom into them kicking at the camera, so that creates a lot of motion blur. So if you look at this is one of the last frames of the shot. It's just a ton of motion blur as we zoom in towards the foot kicking. And then we cut directly to more motion blur as we whip pan into this bubbling satellite of evilness that kind of looks like the Jack in the Box clown face. So the motion blur to motion blur helps blend it together. And then we had this, bro. Okay, so all that is motion tracking to a particular part of the face. So you take your shot, you punch it in, and then you keyframe every single shot to keep one part of her face in the middle of the screen at all times. Now, it's a little bit funky because it looks like it's sort of tracked, but not perfectly tracked. It also looks like a bad warp stabilize effect. So if any of you editors are watching, warp stabilizer is an effect that's used to help steady, shaky footage. So your footage goes from this to this. It looks really great. But sometimes if you put too much warp stabilizer on it, it looks all jello-y and it starts making it look all funky and bumpy. This shot actually looks like it's warp stabilized to the beat. Like way too much. It's awesome. Oh, and that's just a really long zoom lens. Then watch this match cut. Oh no, bruh, Unisheet popped off. Look at this match cut. Look at this match cut, bro. It messes with your brain. You're like, oh wait, oh, it is a new shot. That's crazy. Like, that's how good that match cut is. So all they did is, this is the original shot. They just decided to zoom into that original shot just to match that framing right there. They're so good. Look at this, bro. It's freak. Who thinks to put their hands in the corner of the frame like that? Like, bro, this new Kim is so good. Oh my goodness. All right. I really appreciate this moment right here. Like, we just have people posing in bathrobes in the background, but we just have 3 different random angles for no particular reason. But we have our girl looking from one direction to another direction, and we continue that turn. And because we have that consistent motion within all 3 of the shots, it helps it blend together nicely. And everybody's frozen in the background, and it's just a weird scene. And then we get this movement for this reflection shot. Delicious. Okay, I don't know what this statue is. It looks like he's holding one of those like weird antennas that you stick on the roof for like radio or TV signal. Somebody explain in the comments. Is he sweating out of his armpits? I'm not sure. Oh, bruh. Okay, we got different hairstyles. Twisted bun, neon roots, cool ponytail, messy bun, rainbow hair. Need I say more? That's fire. Yep, 100%. It's like when you trip and fall and you start doing push-ups. Oh! I'm good, gal. I'm good. Sorry, that was a horrible example. You should delete. So lots of times in shots, they'll be like, all right, VFX artists, do something weird in this shot. But they took the care to do something weird in the shot and then have the continuity bleed over into the next shot, so she's still without her brain in the next one. I love that. And she just, drops the soap. That was a great recovery. 10 out of 10. I just need you all to look at this paused shot here and just examine it. Just take it in. Just take in what is happening here. pay careful attention to the fans and what is on them. This is art. This is absolute art.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
Now that was a great subversion of expectation. Right when the beat drops, you would expect there to be just some craziness, just nutsness. But what we get is a slow finger twirl underwater. It's very slow and gentle. There's nothing crazy going on. And that's what makes it way more BA.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
It's just slow and smooth. And then when do we decide to cut? When she points her finger right at the lens. So it's boop, boop. That's just listening to the footage, seeing when it wants to cut, and using an action to motivate the cut. So the action is her pointing towards the lens. Boop, that's when you cut.
Just like crazy.
Slow. Boom.
Act like an angel, just like crazy.
Yo, that fisheye is crazy. That lens. I don't know why I just did that. I felt the need to do so. I apologize. This is what I'm talking about. This is high fashion. It's hilarious. It's awesome. I love everything about this. It's the little zoom details. That's what does it for me. Watch this again. Okay, the camera operator is obviously killing it. Just even with the tilt ups and everything, just watch this sequence. Boom, 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 boom. Woo! Okay. So, did you hear me kind of like making little noises while that was going? The camera movement and the zooms match the choreography and the music so well. So there's just little tiny quick zooms and then also slow push-ins and slow pull-outs. So let's just watch this part again. Okay, here we go. Tilts up. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Up. Zoom. Zoom, zoom, boom. All right. I probably should stop watching this over and over again. But do you see what I mean? Like there's these little push-ins, little camera movements that just match the choreography so well. Because the choreography is very small, very arm-based. But they're just mashing it with that editing. Oh, that's good, y'all. That's good. Okay, so one of my biggest tips when you're creating fast cuts is using footage that has lots of motion blur in it. Zooms, by nature, right here, just these crash zooms, just crazy long zooms, obviously have a ton of motion blur. So what happens if you just take a bunch of different takes of zooms and you just stack it on top of each other and chop it up and make it all random? This is what happens. This is what it looks like. And we place it on a fill at the end of the phrase, and you just get pure chaos. All it is just cutting zooms together. There's nothing crazy weird about it. The editor Yuna just took what they had from in camera, chopped it up a little bit, put it right on the fill, and this is what we get. Zoom. Yo. All right. That's a motivated effect too. So instead of just cutting these two shots together, we just draw a mask and use the transform effect. Right there, you get some vertical motion blur, and there you go. You just get a flip effect. Now, the reason that transition is so motivated is because the very next clip that we cut to is putting a bag down. It's also a vertical type transition. So we almost telegraph this moment with those flip transitions in the circle. And then look, it's so well planned that we even have a circle spotlight right here for the lighting. And look at this shopping bag, bro, with the new SSERAFIM logo. It's an endless shopping bag. This is what my wife would like when we go shopping. Ashley, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say other than that. Okay, this is what I said. Look at these shopping bags. And I said, this is what you would like when we go shopping. You would want shopping bags like this.
Well, I don't want to carry them.
Yeah. I would carry them, but like you want that much stuff.
Well, if I'm at Williams Sonoma, yeah.
Yeah, Williams Sonoma
100%.
for sure. Yeah. Okay. Dang it. I was hoping you wouldn't see that.
Yeah, me and my girls 우리 누님을 거스라라 도저 태양의 kiss ma. Yeah, me and my girls 우리 누님을 거스.
They were not walking in front of her like that. What?
Yeah, me and my girls 우리 누님을 거스라라 도저 태양의 kiss ma.
This music video is incredible. Again, the same crazy match cut where you're just like, oh, what the frick, the background changed. Like that's when the match cuts are so good where you think that it's the same person in the foreground and you think they got rotoscoped out and the background changed or something. That is the most perfect match cut that you can possibly have. Shout out to you, Yuna. What the heck? Look at this. That's wild. Bro, their heads are inflating and they're even like lowered the bit rate. It looks like YouTube compressed it like crazy. That's impressive.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. Contrast creates focus. The contrast from them going absolutely hog wild to them just posing and making very small hand movements, that contrast is so delicious to watch. It's so fun.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
Craziness to stopping. Back to craziness.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
And now we just party. Oh, okay, so it's almost as if one of the members was thrown towards the camera. Just whoop. So now we have motion towards the camera. And then in this shot, this is the wide part of the shot, but the editor actually zoomed into just this guy popping up. So he looks like this, and then we zoom out. So we have the motion of somebody flying at the camera, and then the next shot actually zooms out, which even though the camera movement doesn't match perfectly, it creates the same velocity of movement. Yeah, that's nice. Dude, and watch this. Perfect matching of the camera movement, just slowly moving back, and then we cut to another shot with the camera moving at the exact same velocity, slowly moving back. It's perfect. Oh, yup. Reverse it. Dude. Oh, no. They're too good. If you want to learn how to become a professional editor, check out my website below. God bless you guys. Peace.